Earl, we were talking about booking some other people to come in and help Dave explore this. Have you come up with it yet?
I got a couple of Doms lined up.
What's their names?
One is Mistress, oh God, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Because it doesn't exist.
It's Mistress Earl. Hello, Mistress Earl.
Mistress Lie to You is coming in. And also, Mistress, I'm making this up as I speak. I wanted to get the name so when they do show up, because you'll go and book them now, I can call you on the lie.
What? I don't have it. I just don't have it in front of me. That's all.
You don't have anything in front of you.
Yeah, I got 2 sheets of
including
paper.
a future.
Hey, why don't we send everybody back to the office to look for it at the same time, Earl? That's the organized gimmick. What's this latest story I'm hearing on Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy, of course, got getting divorced from his wife. I believe that's just about final. Now he's hooked up with Scary Spice.
What year is this?
From the Spice Girls.
Which one was scary? The black chick?
Yeah. Yeah. She, Mel B. Spice Girl Mel B. Scary Spice.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I know everybody's going to disagree. I think she's oddly hot.
Really?
Yes.
I thought there was never anyone more aptly named in music than Scary Spice.
Scary can be a little hot sometimes. Don't kid yourself.
Yeah, I never saw the hotness there.
Let me go check with Dave. Scary Spice.
Very, very hot.
I wouldn't say very, I would say oddly.
I always thought she had the best body of any of the Spice Girls, and I liked the scary hair that she had.
There are some women that aren't traditionally beautiful, but are oddly hot. They exist in this world. I'll give you another one, and there's no way to explain it. Ellen Barkin.
Oddly hot, huh?
Oddly hot. Somewhat even mannish looking, and yet you still would look at her. I don't know whether it has to do with her personality, but oddly hot.
I would think Christina Ricci falls into that, where not statuesque like a traditional Hollywood sex symbol, but oddly hot.
Well, she's crazy girl hot. It's different than oddly hot. I mean, everything physically about her would be considered hot, and then she adds the crazy girl. Fez, I'm looking at your old hometown here, Lakeland, Florida, not too far away. Sheriff's deputies are involved in some kind of shooting. It's on CNN and MSNBC at the same time. And they're running around. It looks like the Army down there.
Yeah, I guess there's a suspect loose who was involved in the shooting, and one of the deputies is missing as well.
Look at how they've got shields. They've got military-type gear on. It looks like there's been an invasion of Lakeland, Florida.
Yeah, I guess this guy has taken off through the woods, so they are just they're traipsing through the swamp, basically.
Now, that's hot oddly. There's something about Florida that's just odd, and it's from the heat. Norm, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
I think Lily Taylor is oddly hot. Something about it does it for me.
Lily Taylor, oddly hot. I'm going to second that emotion. I'm going to co-sign on that, as the Chilltown boys say. And she is oddly hot. There's nothing traditionally hot about her, but her personality, her whole life force, is a turn-on. Chris, you're on Run of Fez.
Angelica Houston, guys, come on. She's kind of creepy, but you got to do it. I mean, hello.
Let me tell you something about Angelica Houston. She's a siren. She has brought these ships in to crash on the shore. At one time, Jack Nicholson, living with her. She's and Warren Beatty, same time. And then there was like another famous star of the 70s. I can't remember which one right now. Oh, Ryan O'Neal. All of them are being fucking played by her.
I knew the Jack Nicholson one. I didn't know about the other two.
Men are wild about her. They're fucking insane for her. They can't stop. She's oddly hot.
I guess she is. I'd never seen it. I wouldn't go ahead and say oddly hot on her.
Well, she was also a big model. I mean, even now that you look at her, she's in her 60s.
Right.
But she was also, even though she doesn't have traditional good looks, the camera loves her. Seth, you're on Run of Fez.
Lori Petty.
I would go different with that. I'd say oddly hideous and a fish-eyed fool.
Hotly odd?
Though, no, just big frog eyes. To me, it'd be like being with Eastside Dave.
I saw her at the last Comic-Con show in New York. She was there signing Tank Girl autographs. Those eyes are even bigger in person.
You should have got your picture with her just to annoy me and had it blown up real big here.
A couple of globes staring back at you.
Paul, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. How you doing today?
Yeah.
I used to find Ashley Simpson oddly hot. Now I just kind of find her plain old hot.
Yeah, I think that the oddly hot goes out the window because she went and had the work done. Shows she never had the self-confidence.
Yeah, she's hot now, but it's all manufactured.
And that's fine. I have no beef wherever you can get it. Martin, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder, I would throw her into hot and then crazy girl. I mean, you would always have been attracted to Winona Ryder, I believe. Then she adds the crazy girl, and you got to, you just fall in love with her.
What about Thora Birch from American Beauty?
I think that she's probably a beautiful girl. I don't think there's enough of the odd factor to throw in there. I think that you would just look at her and think that she was hot.
I always found Jan Hooks very, very oddly hot. Because I never thought she has actually kind of a weird-looking, ugly-ish face, but there was something very sexy about her. No?
No. Kevin, you're on Fez.
Yeah, Juliette Lewis, oddly retard-looking hot.
I got to agree there. Again, not the traditional hot one, but there's something about her.
She's a good example of that. She's got that really high forehead, and yet somehow it still works for her.
Mike, you're on Fez.
Molly Shannon.
Molly Shannon, I'll throw it back to our SNL fan here.
Yes.
Dave, works for you?
Yes, in the same vein as the Jan Hooks. Chicks who can make me laugh and whatnot and show a little cleavage.
You like the funny girls?
Yeah, I do.
Who would you pick, Jan Hooks?
Jan Hooks.
Over Molly Shannon?
Yeah, because when she did that little skit with Nora Dunn and they were two singing women, she always had a very, very nice dress on.
Steve, you're on Fez.
Yo, Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray, I think that she's loved as the girl next door. I don't know if I'd throw her in the oddly hot. She's like the chubby cheerleader. Remember that there would be a cheerleader that didn't have the body for it, and yet she was still accepted?
Because she had so much pep and enthusiasm and would run the bake sales and stuff.
Yeah, she'd do everything well, and everyone's like, I love the chubby cheerleader. And yeah, you'd throw her one. You would fucking definitely throw her one. Let me go to Ben. Ben, you're on Fez.
Hey, Carol Burnett.
No, you're a sick, disgusting man, and you're having sick, disgusting thoughts. Carol Burnett's like saying that you turned on by your grandmother.
I can't think of any point during Carol Burnett's career where I would oddly hot would come up.
What about Lyle Wagner? You loved him.
He was great.
Sure.
Actually, there was this one skit where she did something on the Larry Sanders show, and she was dressed like Jane from Tarzan.
Said, I see your balls.
And she was very hot to me.
Yeah. At least you're not using that joke as your own today, so I salute you.
What are you talking?
Yesterday, you're lifting fucking bits one after the other.
I didn't see that.
Ryan, you're on Fez. Don't mumble around me, son of a bitch.
Hey, boys, what about Uma Thurman?
I think she falls into just hot. She is a movie star. She's a sex symbol. She's just hot. I know she's tall, but...
Masculinely hot.
Yeah, but it's a whole different thing. Oddly hot means like you could tell that other people would not be attracted to her, and yet you are. Like your Jan Hooks works perfectly.
Right.
No one's ever thinking, that Jan Hooks. Ron, you're on Fez.
How about Lily Munster or Laura Bush?
Laura Bush, no. Lily Munster, I'm gonna throw that in as a yes. Let me ask you this. Would you go with her or Mrs. Adams from the Addams Family? Dave?
Lily Munster. She was very hot to me.
Earl?
Addams Family.
I got to agree with Earl on this one. The Spanish one, you spoke French, and he starts making out with her shoulders. A huge turn on. Ben, you're on Fez.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver.
Again, I think she would just be thrown into an attractive woman. I don't think there's an oddly hot thing there. She's a big movie star.
Yeah, he's trying to think of like when Ripley had her head shaved in one of the Alien movies. You got to take her as the actress.
Somebody sent me this thing yesterday that said, when women cut their hair short, it's because they hate men. It's an anti-male thing. I'd never thought about that before.
It's very interesting because when Claire was upset about me with the whack bag tattoo, she goes, well, how would you like it if I just got my hair cut short? And it was that exact example. She was going to do that out of anger, out of revenge for me getting the whack bag tattoo.
Did you tell her go ahead and do it?
No, I said don't
I'm
do
not
it.
turned off by short hair.
Either you shave your head like Sinead O'Connor or something else, but don't do the short hair, the short Lori Petty thing. I think it's very ugly.
What about Edie Sedgwick, one of the most famous looks ever?
There is nothing sexier than a black chick with a shaved head. It is so hot. It is remarkable.
You're a fucking black guy with a shaved head. You're trying to fuck Black Girl. You're disgusting and weird. Get back in the terror tube. When did this come from? You're turned on by women that look just like you?
They don't look like me, but you ever see a black chick with a shaved head?
No, I go just the opposite. I want the fro. Did anybody watch that bit last night with the when they were actually stealing the hot chick on carpet? What is it, Project Runway?
Oh, yeah.
That black chick with the fro is out of this fucking world.
Oh.
And they fight over her. She's a model, and they all want her, and they steal her back and forth.
She's unbelievably attractive. Earl wants to go the other way, the Scatman Crothers look.
He wants to fuck himself. You know what he does? Earl goes, he looks at himself naked in the mirror with his bald head. He tucks his balls between his legs and goes, I do me. You're disgusting. Here's Earl at his house. Put the dog back in the basket. This is the black version of that, where they're just hip-hopping over it. Joe, you're in Run Fez.
All right, man, don't laugh too hard about this. I mean, she looks like she'd be wild in sex. She's a little bit of a big girl. Queen Latifah.
All right, and he bailed out, just terrified. I get Queen Latifah mixed up with the other one.
The Queen Mary?
No.
That
stop.
ship?
Fucking mean bastard. Who's the other fat black hip-hopper, Earl? The one who came out welded into a fucking go-kart at the last MTV Awards.
What, Missy Elliott?
Yes. I get those confused.
How do you get those?
Because they look exactly the same to me.
Way.
I can't tell one from the other.
That's terrible.
That is night and day.
Black people are so scared of black.
What is it, Earl?
It's like night and day.
It's like night and night, motherfucker. I see exactly the same thing. Don't call me a racist. Two heavy-set black girls. Dave, which one would you pick?
Queen Latifah. Even though she's a lesbo, Queen Latifah.
She is?
Yeah.
That makes me dig her. All right, Earl, you can see the difference between the two.
Absolutely. Without question. One's darker skin, one's got a flatter nose, one's got...
If they were in a fucking lineup, I would not be able to pick. And I don't think I'm alone here.
The usual fat suspects.
Where are you going? Come back, girl. If I made a racist remark, you know, I'm the last to admit it.
No, not at all. It's just...
Should be first.
I
just think it's funny that... No, I have never gotten mixed up
All right,
with
wait.
Queen Latifah
Two
and Missy
flat
Elliott.
black girls that fucking both do hip-hop. They're both rapping. And you don't see how you would get confused. Go ahead, Bitsy.
The same thing happens with me with Foxy Brown and Little Kim. I can't tell them apart.
But at least, like, they're both short. They're kind of, short, big-chested. They do look alike, but Queen Latifah and...
All right, Fezzi, you don't have to protect me. If I'm wrong here, I'm wrong. You don't get confused between those two.
I would never mix the two of those up.
Queen Latifah's got, like, Revlon ads, because she is husky, but she has, you could see, like, a nice face. Missy Elliott is huge bucked. She could maybe do, like, STP ads,
I do
but not Revlon.
You're gonna have to forgive me for this. I'm not going through girly magazines reading Revlon ads. I don't know who gets over.
TV.
Maybe, and I couldn't tell you one song that either one of them does.
Yes,
I know it was in the movie Chicago.
You could do the Queen Latifah song, UNITY, Unity. UNITY.
Never heard that song in my life.
Oh, that was a huge hit.
I've never heard that.
That was a huge hit for her. That was her big hit, right, Earl?
What do you think I'm sitting around listening to fucking PLJ or wherever they play these things? I don't know one from the other. I saw one of them came out welded into a golf cart.
That was Missy Elliott.
I don't see the difference.
Oh, man.
Which one was in the movie Chicago?
That was
Queen Latifah.
No, she's the prettier one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, she does it, she did that whole mama takes care of you. Let's not act like she's a tiny little Revlon model.
Yeah, she's a big girl. She had her breast. She had breast reduction surgery. They were really big at one point. Big girl.
I don't like being painted into this racist corner by the three of you, and Pitsy too. Pitsy tries to bring me out with his own racism, where he believes that everyone that's not Italian looks alike. I don't know the difference between one and the other. I need to... who's that, Fez?
That's Missy Elliott.
From what grade? Third? Because she's fucking 3 times as big as that picture you have. That's got to be a high school picture.
No, she actually lost a lot of weight because of she had health problems and had to lose some weight.
How do you guys know so much about these two? I swear to God I couldn't pick them out of a lineup.
Because I agree with the caller. I've always found Queen Latifah oddly hot, but the other one, I just love the kick in the chest. Every song that she does sounds the same, and she's annoying. Masculine, too.
All right, hold on. Fez, all right, that's Queen Latifah?
That's Queen Latifah.
And now show me Missy Elliott. Oh, I see the same fucking person.
That is, I have to admit, to be in all honesty, that's very close between the two of them.
All right, this is bullshit, though, because you're coming in with high school pictures. They don't look like this. Is this the same one or different?
Different.
Oh, they're different?
That's the same person?
No, that's 2 different people. One's Missy and one is Queen Latifah.
Well, they're both half the size in this picture that they are in real life now.
Well, Queen Latifah had a breast reduction, and Missy Elliott lost a lot of weight.
You know, I never was saying her breasts were the fucking biggest part of it. All right, come across as a racist. I'm apologizing. All right, who did this song?
This is Missy. I don't care for it.
Why not?
Same fucking beat. Sounds like Atari, like an old Atari game.
Is this the prettier one or the one?
This is the uglier one. Not to be rude, but she's got like bigger facial features. I don't want to be considered racist either.
Oh, well, you mean either. You fucking throw me in like suddenly I'm sitting in the racist room? I feel terrible about myself now, thanks to you guys. I thought everybody's going to back me up, going, yeah, you can't tell those two apart. You fucking scramble away from me. Ed, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
How about Catherine Harris in Florida?
That's like saying you'd bang the Joker. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
That is one of the most unattractive... That is witchy poo from H.R. Puffin Stuff Ugly.
How old are you? That was on in the 30s.
I believe I have a DVD.
Andy, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, Ron, I got to agree with you, man. I thought Queen Latifah was Missy Elliott's nickname. I thought they were the same person.
Thank you very much. Hey, we're going to send you into the big-ass prize closet.
The prize closet for that? You're going to get a DVD copy of the Frat Boy collection featuring Porky's, Bachelor Party, and PCU, courtesy of Fox Home Entertainment. The Frat Boy collection from Fox Home Entertainment is in stores now.
How come I don't have a Frat Boy collection? I notice I'm leaving here with a light bag. If it wasn't for the good doctor, I'd have nothing.
There's a surprise waiting for you at the end of the show, Ronnie.
Well, tell me now.
You got some goodies, some gifts.
What are they?
I'm guessing one's the Frat Boy collection.
Some DVDs, some CDs.
You don't. Oh, so you have to go in the back and grab them. You haven't seen them yet.
They're next to his dominatrix bookings.
Mistress Brafra is coming in. Oh, you're a liar, Earl. You're a liar. Matt, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, I was wondering about Helen Hunt.
What about her?
Oddly hot, or do you think she's hot?
No, she's a TV and movie star. She's a girl next door hot.
I would actually go to say she's oddly unhot. I understand that she's supposed to be attractive, and I can see that she is considered a beautiful chick, and I find her not hot at all. So I think she's oddly unhot.
You wouldn't do her?
No.
Homo. There's no other explanation.
She has like a little like weird mustache.
Right. I have my balls all over that. I would not turn me off. John, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, guys. What about Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Come on, she's gorgeous.
She's just absolutely beautiful.
One of my faves.
Remember, Dave, when we were all out at that restaurant, and she was eating at the same restaurant as us, and then she had to walk right past our table to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, I wasn't invited to that night.
Well, you were there, right, Earl?
Yeah, I was with you guys.
Fezzy?
Oh, I was there.
Beautiful?
Just gorgeous.
Thanks, Earl.
Wiki took us out.
Oh, okay.
He wanted the whole team there.
Yeah.
So we go. I give him the list of the team, and he crosses out one name, hands me back, and goes, "That's who can go to dinner."
And we went to Kraft. Great food.
Is that where we were, Kraft?
Yeah.
It's a stupid name for a good restaurant. I'm fucking starving. We got any Kraft food?
Unfortunately, no.
Any Kraft dinner?
No, none of that.
Any
either.
dominatrix? Oh yeah, Mr. Sparkler.
I think we have some Kraft singles though.
You eat them, you fucking cheese eating prick.
Earl says we never have
Go
any
eat a singles. Go eat a fucking singles, you animal.
Earl says we never have any food. Yet, on Saturday, I saw him bringing groceries in.
Corey, you're on Fez.
What's up, buddies? I miss Oddly Hot, Fez. I'm going to say Janine Garofalo.
You know, I bumped into her once in New York, and she was gorgeous.
Yeah?
Yeah, really pretty. In real life, pretty.
See, I didn't like her when she did a haircutting thing and then bleached it real blonde, too. Yeah. She looked like a completely different person after that.
You remind me of what a woman decides of whether a woman is hot or not. No guy is going to go, oh, she's hot except for her blonde hair. That's not a huge turnoff for guys when a woman dyes her hair.
Hers looked awful. She should have kept it long and dark.
Fuzzy, you don't want to say stuff like that. It's spooky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Act like a guy. When we're doing guy talk,
sure,
you want to be one of the guys.
Okay.
When there's all women in here, say stuff like that. Cliff, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron, Mr. Oddly Hot. I have two of them. Megan Mullally as Karen. And I don't know the chick's name, but the mother off of Tool Time. And, of course, Dawn Cumbia.
Chick from
Home Improvement, Tim Allen's wife. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I'd bang her. I'd chuck her a couple sperm.
I'm going to throw her in the Girl Next Door Hot. Put her next to Helen Hunt, Girl Next Door Hot.
I mean, I don't see her as a girl. She's a bona fide grown-up woman. I don't know. I think of her as just...
I guarantee you she's the same age as Helen Hunt.
Oh, really?
While you're doing this, yeah.
MILF.
Yeah. Oh, God. Very fucking tough sometimes to have a conversation. Very tough to have a conversation here sometimes.
Megan Mullally.
You know what I want to do one day? I want to have the microphone and a gun next to it and see which is more comfortable for me to go to.
Don't go to the gun.
I bet I would pick the gun fucking 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, it would probably be more entertaining for me to fucking pick up the gun and shoot it than to talk into the microphone with you guys.
I don't agree with that. Gun is much more painful.
Not to me. Not when you're here trying to keep a conversation going. You know why? For me, this show sometimes is a lingering death. It's a lingering death that goes on and on like stomach cancer. Anyway, 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Earl, you're the only one that hasn't said anything wacky in the last 3 seconds. You want to join in, get everybody in the pool?
What, on Oddly Hot? I would throw in Serena Williams.
You're going with Oddly Black. Everything that you've come up with so far, Serena Williams is fucking a guy.
She is not believe me, there is all woman there.
Look, I would tell you what I thought, but it got Sid Rosenberg in trouble, so I cannot repeat it. But if there's a fucking air check somewhere, I want you to listen to verbatim.
That is all woman.
Because maybe he was rude, but he wasn't wrong. And everyone needs to agree to that. All woman. She's got legs like tree trunks.
You might as well say Ben Johnson's all woman.
Bald-headed Ben Johnson. You fucking love him. Jack, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. Patti Smith, when she shaves her armpits.
Yeah, she lets the stash go, too. But, you know, she's a genius. That is oddly hot to be a genius. Joel, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron, Fez.
Yeah.
How we doing, guys?
Good.
Earl, I think you need to be checked out. That last comment about the bald guy, or how you like bald black women, there's something seriously fucking wrong there. That's pretty sick. But anyway, Brooke Hogan, she is like muscularly Hulk Hogan hot.
Let me tell you this. When Brooke Hogan, in the middle of the Superdome, got Andre the Giant up in the air, and for the first time ever, Brooke slammed him, that was a turn on.
That wasn't Brooke, that was her dad.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
We're going to break so we can leave on time. We give everybody every minute. Ron and Fez.
It's the Ron and Fez Show, XM 202.